usage right now. Lily lets out a breath with a small, satisfied nose. Her pallid skin tone flushes for just a moment as she smiles. Yep, this is what I remember. Shops and restaurants and all that jazz. The exit should be nearby. Let's cross our fingers that there aren't too many security guards. Hey, if it comes down to a fight, you know the drill. Hide and don't die. Oh, we're gonna take it one step at a time. The girl nods approvingly. Good plan. Let's try to avoid a more gunfight, especially since I don't have a gun to defend myself. She looks at her small hands. They're shaking. The girl, who doesn't look especially scared, but she's definitely a shade paler. Like I could even aim if I did have a gun. I doubt I could hit anything that isn't lying on the ground. Everyone's feet, though. Better tremble. Yeah, it seems everything is fine. Oh, you see? But nothing was happening there. And I'm only using like 50% of CPU. Shamanic supplies. Ooh, a level 6. Yeah, that's very confusing. I think it's just this this mission here. Oh hey, is it okay if I activate this matrix terminal? The break room is redolent, with a smell of instant coffee, pre-packaged steamed buns, and stale cigarette smoke. A trio of Fuji retail workers are in residence. Two have their eyes glued to a Cantonese language variety show, and the third is fiddling with a dented electric tea kettle. As you enter, the tea kettle tinkerer glances back at you. Hey, this break room is for employees only. What the heck do you think you're doing here? Despite her proclamation, she doesn't lift her eyes from the tea kettle she's holding for more than a split second. Her lips curl back and she begins muttering under her breath. What's wrong with you now, you stupid thing? Hey, mind if I take a look? I might be able to fix whatever's wrong with it. The Fuji employee blinks a few times, taken aback by the offer. After a moment, she tosses you the kettle. Here, knock yourself out. You help me get my tea, I don't care if you hang around here. Prying off the bottom of the kettle's heating element, you quickly isolate the problem. The heat regulation dial has become unhooked from the power supply, rendering the kettle inert. A few quick twists of wire later, you have reconnected the power, replacing the bottom. You toss the kettle back. The employee cautiously fills the tea kettle and places it back on its base. Within seconds, the thing is bubbling away in front of her, and she nods in satisfaction. She doesn't even turn back around. If anyone asks, you were never here. Just don't break anything, okay? Another Fuji employee, a store manager of some kind, glances over his shoulder and hisses at the woman by the tea kettle. Would you please be quiet? I'm trying to watch Maid Song's segment, and I can't hear with all your chattering. For a moment, she looks like she's about to say something, cutting the man to the man watching the trid. Instead, she bites her lower lip and turns back to her newly functional tea kettle. All the while, the Fuji manager remains engrossed in his trade program. Fuji manager doesn't bother looking back towards you. His eyes remain glued to the trade. If he cares that you're here, he certainly isn't showing it. Thank you. Good thing I'm smart. Wait a second, I didn't have 3 intelligence. Why did the game allow me to click that thing if I didn't have 3 intelligence? Maybe because Raptor... Actually, everyone's smarter than me. Oh, Lily is very smart. Corporate, socialite, academic. What would she have? That's interesting. Whatever, we can hack this. Isabel, do the thing. Oh, excuse me, how do you see me here? Shadowrun dossiers. Oh shit. Okay, I was actually pretty close. Oh wow, that was also very close. How am I supposed to do this? Ah. Yep. I'll kind of guess, but that's fine. Automated package delivery system. Very nice. Don't know what I did, but I did a thing. Oh, the package delivery system. I think we can go. I think we unlock this thing then. This file was full of personal information on Isane Conair. Included a plan to blackmail her into working full-time for Fuchi, and an understanding that she will be sent on missions considered too dangerous for company employees. Where do we get that thing though? Danny Spanecki. Hello. A troll of European descent stands by a rack of flowers, flower bulbs, decorative grasses, and similar accoutrements. He watches several security officers in the main plaza, but looks away as you approach. His name tag reads Danny Spanecki, and his expression is one of abject boredom. When he speaks, it is in a flat monotone. Hello and welcome to the 8th Floral Sanctum, providing feng shui for your heart. How may I be of service? What's with the guards? They're not letting anyone out of a building unless they have executive clearance. Something about the security situation. Then he shrugs. Not my business. Is there some other way out? Danny nods towards Lily. She's tired and needs a nap, doesn't she? Children get so tired when you spend all day shopping. She must be getting irritable. Gilbert grins brightly. Oh, you're so right, Danny. She's downright fussy. Lily's eyes shoot daggers. She grits her teeth, only managing to growl her words out with great effort. Ah yes, I am very, very tired. Spanecki, huh? So you're not a local? The troll sighs and nods, his eyes turning towards the floor. Yeah, that's right, I'm from Chicago. My brother's a big shot manager with Fuchi. So when they moved him out here to Hong Kong, I thought I'd open a flower shop. You know, Japanese building, and they love ikebana. How do you get into flowers? It sort of happened. You know how it is. One thing leads to another, and sooner or later you find yourself in a foreign country selling flowers to corporate executives who wouldn't give you the time of day if you were in their home country. You know, because you're a troll. Then he nods, and the barest hint of a smile graces his lips. I goblin-eyed, and my brother didn't, so the non-Japanese branches of Pucci are okay with him being an executive. My mom always seems to think that I resent him for it. But why would I? He's making all the money in a big, boring office, and I get to be down here, interacting with customers. Isn't that great? No! Customers in retail are dicks! But it sounds like you're not really enjoying it much. Danny cocks his head, looking genuinely confused. What? No, I love this place. The people are so polite, everything's orderly, and has a routine, and business is great. You wouldn't believe the number of people who want floral arrangements in Hong Kong. Oh wait, you must mean my voice. Nodding, Danny sighs sadly. It's just the way I talk. I'm sorry if it puts you off, but it's really a lovely building and a lovely city. Okay, talk about something else. Is this a flower shop? Danny nods, rocking back and forth on his heels. That's right, we provide bouquets, wreaths, funeral floral arrays, trellises, ikebana, cascades, nosegays, and assorted topiary. Services include consultation, arrangement, and even event planning, and hypoallergenic gene splice floral variants. Danny plows ahead, deadpan voice, never once betraying a hint of emotion. Remember, if you can dream it, we can create it. No job is too big and no detail too small for the eightfold floral sanctum. Remember us in happy times and sad, weddings and funerals, anniversaries and divorces, feng shui of the heart. Okay, bye-bye. Anything here? No. Ideally, I don't want to attack these guys. We have to make a distraction of some sort. Wait, how do I get that code then? Unless these guys are not going to be upset at me for activating this. Across the plaza, a number of guards are arrayed near the exit. The faces are attentive and their eyes scan the crowd every few seconds. People who pass near them have their IDs checked. Now noted down on the commander's PDA. That's not good. They look well trained and like they're not taking any chances. I'd recommend staying away from them, or maybe we should shoot first and don't give them time to react. Maybe we can find another way out of this plaza level, or at least some kind of distraction that we can make. Let's look around, there's got to be something we can use. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can interact with... Oh hey, there's a red-haired elf. The label on the side of this complicated pile of machinery reads Pucci Full Spectrum Sensory Mat 2059. A small handwritten note beneath says official use only. There aren't any visible controls, just a solitary chip slot and a few diagnostic ports. I've seen these before. It's an all-in-one 3U entertainment system. They use them for holidays and special events. You know, interact with Pucci's collection of mascots during a product launch, or get to see Song Go during the Moon Festival. Pretty neat piece of tech, and it makes fairly convincing grid projections. Oh, instant rat party sim. wait, what? Rats. Rats everywhere. I mean, okay. I knew that was useful. Yeah, exit icon tower. I don't know what that other thing was. Detention. You lead Lilian Lai out of Icon Tower, taking care to ensure that the public street in front of you is clear of guards. Central Hong Kong is surprisingly quiet. There is very little foot traffic at this hour, and only the occasional delivery van rolls by on the street in front of you. Time to make contact with the mercenaries working for Yamatetsu, and hopefully get clear of the Fuchi forces behind you. Lily leans over to you. Her expression is of the strictest seriousness. I need that chip. Don't know where you got it, but you have to hook me up. When all this is over, I expect a copy. Oh, sure thing. Lily takes note of her surroundings. We're close now. Almost free up from the stupid tower. I think that we've made a good impression so far, don't you? Yeah, that ought to teach Fuchi not to fuck with me. A hand clamped down on her mouth. Crap, please don't tell my uncle I said that. Please, I'd never hear the end of it. Said words. Nobody said anything. Amanda Vergara. Is that the guy I was supposed to talk to? I mean, I guess there is going to be combat going on here. It's a lot of dudes, though. Am I going to have to fight them? A large, heavily armored mercenary steps forward. You notice the high-tech assault rifle in his right hand, its barrel pointing towards the ground. The man looks ready to shoot at a moment's notice. He peers down at Lily and his pupils flicker like a camera shutter. The mercenary speaks, a rumbling sound, but his mouth is covered from sight by a tall coat collar. Miss Lillian Lai. His pupils flicker again as they enlarge to examine the girl. Lieutenant Vergara. Lily moves to clap him on the side, but due to her height, she ends up smacking his hip. He looks awkwardly up at him and scowls. You and yours had better save me from this nightmare, Lieutenant. Am I right to assume that you're the one who will be delivering me to my uncle? The mercenary's green eyes narrow. Yeah, uncle. Looks warily over his shoulder. We need to get a move on, Miss Lai. Somewhere safe. Are you too exposed here? Are you ready? Yeah, we should be. We'll have our pilot bring his copter around. Shit. You hear the leather grip of the assault rifle squeak as Vergara's grip tightens. With his other hand, he points past you. Not fast enough. Oops. An exceptionally calm elf strides to the front of the Fuchi security forces. He's slight in build compared to the guards surrounding him, but has a quick awareness about him that suggests the quick reflexes of a skilled adept. Oh, has a... See, because I read here and I read that one. He's a quick reflexes, awareness, whatever. His voice is quiet, languid. It seems to command the attention of those listening. That will be far enough. He gives you a shallow bow. I'm Captain Huang. My men and I are here to retrieve what you've stolen from us. Vergara steps forward. This is a public street. Last I checked, Fuchi doesn't hold any territory rights to Queensway. Do you really want to start a fight out here? Huang arches an eyebrow. The corner of his mouth curls up in amusement. It's common knowledge that Yamatetsu's position on the Executive Council is weaker than Fuchi's. We'll pay whatever fine we accrue. A small cost to keep you from kidnapping her. He nods towards Lily. whose tiny body is almost completely hidden behind Vergara's bulky frame. What the hell are you talking about? You kidnapped Lily. We're doing the honest thing, for once. We're taking her home. Ah, is that what you were told? And I understand your confusion. You see, Miss Lillian is not from Yamatetsu. Rather, she's under the employ of Fuchi, and a company executive no less. Vice President of Earth Division. You really expect me to believe that? Vergara cuts in, his patience thinning. Don't let this get to you. No, he's not lying, but he's also leaving out important details. Lillian isn't a child. She's a woman turned child. The lieutenant points an accusing finger at Huang. By Fuchi. What do you mean? The corporation offered Lillian a series of leonization treatments. You may have heard of the process. It's a complex method of rejuvenating a subject and returning them to the health and fitness of a much younger person. Sort of a fountain of youth, if you will. But what these dogs didn't tell her is that she was the guinea pig for a new experimental leonization procedure. They fucked up. Look at her. The experiment made her too young. It damaged her genetic makeup, and now I'm dying. Lily's voice is suddenly quiet and serious. Not only do I look like a teenager, that treatment gave me a house of autoimmune disorders. Lily's small figure steps out from behind Vergara. She raises her hands in a loose shrug. So what's a girl to do? Fuchi Medical Services are no help. Said they can't cure me, but Yamatetsu can. Yeah, can. Truth is, that Fuchi locked me up inside my own goddamn penthouse. Didn't want their botched experiment getting out. A rage seizes her body. Lily whips her head towards Huang. But the hell with that. I want to live. I didn't spend my life in servitude to Fuchi to end in unbirth. Lily doubles over, her hands clutching her knees to stay upright. As a deep cough racks her body, the anger fades from her face, which turns a gentle pink from the strain of coughing. She looks at you, her eyes tired, and speaks through intermittent coughs. You're not rescuing me, you're extracting me. The mission remains the same. I need to be taken to a safe place. I need to be delivered to Yamatetsu. I mean, that makes sense. She had like a lot of stats on her. Can we still look at them? 7 intelligence, 6 willpower, and 5 charisma. Yeah, that's probably a lot more than what a normal child could have. And 5 in biotech. Yeah, sure, leave it to me. Before you make any rash decisions, Shadowrunner, I must tell you that you're still being deceived. One's calm voice cuts through the air, and Fuchi troops behind him cease their muttering to listen. Fuchi can save her. However, Miss Lai has been fed misinformation by Yamatetsu. Lieutenant Vergara's knuckles whiten as his fists clench tight. His stare is venomous. More Fuchi lies. True, I purposely withheld details before, but only to prevent this situation from getting too bogged down with irrelevancies. Though it seems that I now have no choice. Captain Wong opens his arms in a harmless gesture. Lillian, Yamatetsu is not here to save you. They're here to acquire you, dissect you, learn what processes Fuchi used to make you what you are today, and steal that knowledge for themselves. We have proof of this. Our communications engineers having been tapping these Yamatetsu soldiers' comlinks. Their orders are quite clear. Vergara rounds on Lily, his voice desperate. Are you seriously going to believe this man after what Fuchi did to you? He's just biding his time. Probably has backup reinforcements on the way here now. We need to move now. This lie. Should you leave with this crew, you'll be walking to your death. We have undeniable proof of Yamatetsu's motives behind this extraction. I'll gladly share our records of this with you. You deserve to know. Fuchi can help you, Miss Lai. Perhaps even reverse the process. We can't guarantee that you'll recover completely, but perhaps a little. And at the very least, you'll be alive. Think about it. Alive, we can reinstate some of your privileges. Give you some freedom back. You could live functionally under Fuchi's care. You're valuable to us, Lillian. We would not kill you like Yamatetsu would. You can't be sure that the circle truth is real. You wouldn't even find out until you were back in their possession. By then, it'd be too late. Come with us. Yamatetsu wants to help you, Lily. We'll use all of our resources to figure out what they've done to you and to keep you alive. With what we learn from you, we could even go on to perfect this kind of Leonization, and we can use that technology to surpass Fuchi in biological sciences. Maybe ask her what she wants to do. Just a sec, I have to drink. My jaw still kind of hurts. No! The sound of Lily's shrill voice rings in your ears. She stands apart from Vergara now. Her eyes dart back and forth between the lieutenant and the captain. You both suck! Lily, what do you want to do? Neither of these men care about me. I'm just a thing to them. Property to be thought over. Maybe neither one can help me. Maybe neither should. Or maybe it'd be better if I just died. I don't know. What do you think, This? I just don't know. Lily looks up at you, her eyes clouded and wet, but stubbornly refusing to cry. She looks frail, her limbs shake, and she's covered in a light sweat. You can practically see the shroud of death hanging off of her. Yeah, let's kill both of them. Your instincts are right. Neither one of these corporations deserve to get their hands on you. You're nothing but an object in their eyes, so to hell with both of them. If I've learned anything after all this, it's to never trust a corporation. Both are making such pretty promises to save my life, but it's all hot air. They'll each say whatever I want to hear to keep me out of the other's hands. For all I know, they could pop me on one in the back of the head as soon as we're behind closed door. Shove me in a freezer, peel me apart layer by layer. Shudders. I can't take that chance. I'm already dying. I've got a weak tops. I'd rather die than let either one of these corps take me into their custody. Don't be stupid. The girl's just confused. We're taking her back to Yamatetsu. Wong's even expression temporarily contorts into one of confusion. A moment later, it washes away into a simple frown. Miss Lai, my direct orders are to retrieve you on behalf of Fuchi, by force if necessary. Lily raises her right hand, but one of her fingers folded down. All but one of her fingers folded down, so she gave him the finger. Just try it. Hey, we don't need to bring violence into this. Give peace a chance. The time for bargaining has passed. Wong snaps his fingers, and at the sound the soldiers of both corporations leap into action.